And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this amazing match that we've been seeing so far. In the second half of Dust 2, we've been seeing G2 versus NIP. My name, Daniel the Save One Man. Joining me, Colin Seymour Moore. What'd you think of that first half?
Oh my god, G2 just showing their force, and Ninjas in Pajamas not gonna let them just stay off to the side. They were just fighting right back. It was so back and forth. I love the almost the rivalry kind of fighting that we see between these two teams, and both of them just doing so well to keep them in this. You see a 9-6 score going into the second half.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't predict who's going to take this because it's so close in my head.
I definitely agree with you there, Colin. But as we jump into this one, 9-6 in round number 16, as we see Plopsky and the boys rushing down long A. Jax is the one that's going to see them first. Does he want to try and peek this? He kind of senses that something's going on, and he sees one body, he sees two, he sees three, and immediately backs up off from that one as Forrest. A couple of shots going down there as Kenny S. as well as Hunter trying to make the rotation.
Getting so much information in mid right now, and they're just running through Lekro. Full A execute coming out from NIP.
Nice.
Amanek takes out Lekro. One going down. Polopsky taking so much damage. He's down to 22. And I think that's sight control to Ninjas right now. Rez, what is that? Nexa, though, coming out from behind him. We're seeing a one-on-one fight. Kenny S. in the meantime, takes out Forrest. Nexa picks up the kill on Rez. 2 left on Ninjas in Pajamas. They're going to get the bomb plant down, but here comes J2 coming through the catwalk. Amanek and Jax combining for 2. And that's round 10 and the second pistol round going to G2.
Really nice stuff coming in from G2, getting the 10th point of their match here in this round, and you can see the coach super confident in the rest of his team as they exit that round. But now let's look at a replay really quickly. Amanek just shooting through the smoke, ends up grabbing one headshot for himself. Kenny S grabbing one more as Nexa as well to finish all of that off. Jax through the body. That was
Amanek.
That was cool.
I didn't even see that, but the replay giving us so much insight into what actually happened. That was a nutty shot from Amanek, just jumping up and clicking ahead.
You can see here in round number 17, it's 10-6 as Nexa is just looking down here into Tons itself. Forrest, Rez as well. We see all of these perspectives coming out here. Lekro going to be throwing the first smoke, I believe, or it's going to be a flashbang going down into mid, and now the first Molotov. You can see just the small camera going to be panning here on top of this box. This is usually where NIP or even G2 just love to jump on top of into Cat itself. But it's going to be a very, very slow round as we wait for the 50-second mark. I was casting this last week, and I was saying 50 seconds is the point. That's when teams love to just go absolutely crazy. Until then, it's all of the preparation phase.
Yeah, and a little bit of a default hold coming out for Ninjas in Pajamas on that T side, so they're just going to ever so slowly wait for a member of G2 to show themselves so they can maybe pick up a pick and then take sight. Or they're all just going to sit on catwalk and try to go all out at once. Yeah. Both, and considering that they have the Kriegs and the Scout, they're going to have a lot of firepower pushing Kenny S here. Kenny S, though, with the AUG, holding as much as he can.
He grabs one.
Tries to transfer to the second, but it's Lekro. Hunter picking up the second, but Twist getting the scout kill onto Hunter. One player down long. Plopsky kind of knows this. Just going to predict that player is waiting there, and that is a full sight hold for Ninjas in Pajamas.
2 for 2 at the end of that little skirmish from what we've seen so far. And Jax ends up going down to low HP, but Plopsy grabbing a one headshot for himself. Jax is looking for the pick, and he's not going to try and look anytime soon as Amanek ends up peeking and grabs a headshot onto Rez. Can he find any more? But this bomb is looking like it's going to go down. But Amanek grabbing one kill for himself. Twist in a 1v1 scenario. Very, very low HP, 35 to 29. And that bomb is just going to explode as Twist tries to save.
Yeah, Amanek did have the defuse kit, so he probably could have got something. A bomb goes off and takes out that last player of Ninjas in Pajamas. So that's no guns going over into the next round. And I think Amanek was able to carry over the ump. But nice little ad coming out. Feet in the sand, water going. It looks so nice. Like he's trying to get that air transit going. It just makes me want to go on vacation. Heading back into the game though. G2 looking so focused in this map up. They should not have lost that, and they know. Well, they knew that it was tough, but
Yeah.
it was just Amanek so close to
Yeah.
being the hero play and taking that second round in this half. But 10-7 scoreline. Amanek taking damage right off the start. Twist going for a second player. Gets the connection on Kenny has almost gets the kill through the wall, but doesn't get it in the end. Kenny has though still peeking. Wants it. He wants.
I thought it was a kill.
I thought he
I
hit
thought
that.
it was a kill. We saw through the wall just a couple of more shots coming through. Kenny S looking for whatever he can, but ends up taking just one more down to 23. Just means that he has to back off from this little skirmish. Lekro was going to be the one that was the savior, basically looking down mid to try and find whatever shots he can, but he does not see the player behind the wall from what we see. Does not see Hunter throwing down that one grenade. Couple of shots going down to the back of B. Can Plopsky find any shots? And I believe he only found one little shot, or maybe I might be wrong on that one, but
This is a nice rotation coming out for Ninjas. This is big brain. Jax is the only one here, and he's all the way into pit area. He's just pushing that T-spawn connector, and somebody is on the other side of this, so he's not going to push all the way through. He doesn't want to cross that smoke, and just so much aggression from Ninjas in Pajamas right now, as you know they should, as the T side. And Nexa, the last hope on A site, getting flashed again, and there's 4 people here. Gets one. Going to just wait. Doesn't get the second. Plopsky taking him out. Twist and Rez connecting for another 2. So that's 3 down, 4 down, 5 almost going down. Amanek is going to save. Amanek's going to save.
And they know exactly where this last player is, so they might try and actually charge him. But he wants to run as far away from his opponents as possible. Going to be going back into basically his own spawn as Rez now tries to look for the kill. But the problem is that Amanek might actually find his opponents. He might actually grab a kill for himself if he is careful enough, and Twist is going to be the one to close out the round.
That was just dominance from Ninjas in Pajamas. As soon as they got onto the site, G2 didn't stand a chance.
No.
It's just one by one,
Boom, boom,
G2
boom,
felt
boom.
like dominoes.
It was literally, it wasn't even, we basically didn't even look at visuals. We looked at the top right and said, boom, boom, boom. These are the ones that all died. And that's going to be it. You can see Plopsky, Twist, and Rez all grabbing their own respective kills. So I believe Plopsky ended up grabbing a double kill there for himself. But you can see at the end of this one, Forest 11, 3, and 11. 16 and 9 on Plopsky. These guys are the top fraggers on their team, absolutely popping off here in this match.
You know, G2 might be in the lead right now, but Jax is having such a rough game. Only 6 kills and 2 assists. Rez picking him up, sending him down to another, not getting another one.
No
Hunter getting caught with his
way.
pants down. Forrest getting another kill. Last player on A site is Kenny S, getting a kill with the USP, but ends up going down to Forrest, and that is the 9th round for Ninjas in Pajamas. This is as close as it ever could be right now.
We forgot to say that that was a safe round for G2, which is why Ninjas just ended up just going for it, right? Just
Yeah.
charge onto the side. Because I was thinking, I'm like, why are they going so aggressive? Who knows? But G2 going to be calling a tactical timeout. They have about 3 more remaining before the end of this one. But G2, they've lost all momentum here in this match.
Well, I mean, you know, this is why the tactical timeout's really good, because the tactical timeout is going to get them to just slowly bring their mindset right back into the win standard that they had. But, you know, props to the coach for Ninjas in Pajamas, probably bringing his team right back in and making sure that they're not out of it. 10-9, and fist bumps coming around for
That's
G2
it.
as they want to take that 11th round. They want to keep going.
Keep morale up is the only thing that G2's coach has to do here. A couple of handshakes coming from the team itself, as well as fist bumps. But we'll see how G2 bounce back, because even though they are up, they're losing the momentum here. They had to save in the last round, and you can see all of the cash on their side in the 100s, not even in the quad digits here in this match. But 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining here in this one as Forrest is looking for heads, and he can't find any for the time being as Twist throws down the bomb back at B, and he's on a solo mission.
Yeah, G2 has to be really careful because their utility is so low right now. They only have they have 2 players with more than 1 utility, a decoy on one player, 2 flashes on the other players, and they have to be wary of how they're going to use those, because if they just use them wherever, that's going to be advantage to Ninjas right away, because and G2 won't have a way to slow down this push if they get rid of him early.
G2 have to find a way to gain their momentum back, and it has to be in this round, because if not, you can see NIP, they're sitting in the thousands with how much money they've saved here in this match. Cash being thrown all around. I love it. We all love it. Twist now looking for more. You can see here just slowly approaching through Cat. Colin finishes off with this round.
Yeah, and we see the cash. The cash is huge, but if G2 loses this, that's going to be another possibly 2 rounds to Ninjas because they're going to be on the save and eco. But they're going to opt to rotate through the middle.
Close.
Nexa getting caught out by Lekro. Amnex and Jax connecting for 2, but Lekro getting another Hunter, taking out Lekro. Last one on the side, Twist pulling him down to no health. So we're seeing a 2v2 almost instantaneously traded out. 7 seconds to put down the bomb, and they do have it. No utilities on the side of G2, so this is going to be a dry peak every time. Rez and Twist both have a flash on them, so it's going to be good utility for them to hold this site. But last player is Kenny S and Jax. Jax, like I said, was struggling, so this could be a good chance to bring himself back in. Kenny S peeking, but he gets killed. Jax is the last one standing. Bomb is ticking. It's getting a little dangerous, buddy. You might have to save, and you're going to save. Yeah, that's smart play from Jax. He gets out with his life.
He has no idea how much HP the opponents have, or maybe they do. Maybe they have the communications. Ooh, a little bit of damage going down onto his opponent's Jax. Gonna now save his M4 as he finishes the round, or basically all of G2. They've got 3,000 gold in the bank. Gold.
That was smart play from Jax, because if he lost that M4, it would have been just a big disadvantage for G2, as they would have just been down into probably an eco. They are like super low on their economy, so maybe with this M4 they'll buy up. But I expect a broke buy.
Another timeout coming out here for both the teams, and I definitely agree, because at this point, you know, NIP, they have to take a timeout here, and this is very debatable because NIP, they've got the momentum, right? They're all really good, and they are completely fine with what their scenario is built for themselves here. Only problem is that the coach just want to take a quick timeout, maybe just bring their spirits down just a little bit. Like, you know what, guys, you've been playing really, really well here on T side. Now, just try and chill the heck out.
Yeah, they just slow it down.
Right.
You know, they did really good in that last round as they brought it into a 2v2, but it just wasn't enough in the end, and they were just a little bit on just the worst side of the coin, because they didn't have the utility to hold on in the end. They couldn't retake the site. So who is this pushing up? It's Kenny S getting that. He's gonna be mollied though. He's gonna take so much damage, down to 74, and we're gonna see him just hold that angle with the P250.
Well, the one thing I was thinking about is that, yeah, Kenny S, he was trying to go for a aggressive push there, right? He was in a very advantageous position for at least for himself there at Cat. But now you can see all of the saves coming down here for G2. Basically all of them having the pistols here in this round, except for Jax. Jax was the one who ended up saving the M4 for himself. Now you can see Amnex. He was about to peek. But he didn't look for it. But you see Forrest grabbing 1 kill for himself. Amnex now going to trade 1-for-1 4v4 as Hunter could be the one to bring it back here for his team, as he is basically behind his opponents and he's at 23 HP. Kenny S immediately going down to Plopsky. Hunter is not down just yet. He's inside of the smoke. Lekro just shooting down mid. Plopsky, Rez grabbing kills for himself. Amanek as well, as a 1v3 is in full on effect. Seymour, as Amanek is just going to run away from his opponents.
That was just surgical from Ninjas in Pajamas. The way they used their utility to just get the players out of the corners that they were hiding behind was just, it was amazing to see that communication come out from Ninjas in Pajamas. They're going to take the lead for the first time in this game, and honestly, they've earned it with that round.
They definitely have, as Ninjas are going to finish off the round with the bomb going off and a lot of cash going down into their pocket. You can see the cash lead went immediately from 3K in their pocket right to 8K, and they are just super, super happy about that one.
Yeah, that kill from Amanek over in over Lower Tons, it was huge onto Forrest. So he gets the rifle and he backs off and he gets to bring the Krieg right down into the end.
It's going to be really good as NIP and G2 now. We're just going to be taking a quick timeout. Because I was going to say how. How? G2 just going to be taking a timeout here as the coach. The straight-faced menace. This dude's just going to be giving fist bumps to the team as they know that they can very easily come back. They haven't won a round just yet, as NIP has just been racking up the points. Not going to be doing anything just yet. How are you feeling at this timeout?
Honestly, this went from being as close as I thought it was to even closer.
Yeah.
It's literally like the tension between these two teams can be cut with a butter knife.
Yeah.
It's so close. Amanek, though, getting people to pick him up and charge twice
a
for
year
your
for your tacos.
Capital One can spot it for you. What's in your wallet, bud? Look at this. Magic the Gathering. The game I've wanted for 15 years. It's nuts right now. Ninjas in Pajamas just pushing middle, and Amanek had the players there, but he wasn't able to get the pick. But Kenny S holding on to the A bomb site with his op, and it looks like a default kind of setup from Ninjas Pajamas. They're not looking to execute just yet. They're looking for some picks.
Looking for a couple of picks here into Cat as Twist. You see his little marker is on exactly what he needs to, but Twist immediately backs off as he could have gotten Kenny S. But Kenny S is going to be the one to just guard down Cat as we see another quick zoom in over this area. As a couple of these members over on Ninjas in Pajamas are just going to be rotating right into tunnels here. Hunter knows exactly where these guys are. A really nice frag going down onto Plopsky so far, as Hunter is now in this, shooting through the smoke, grabs one kill, might have grabbed his second one, and doesn't see it just yet. All four members now charging into this. Hunter grabbing a second one for himself. Amanek grabbing one more for himself as Rez ends up trading for his own life. Rez on 50 HP exact. Rez gonna shoot through the structure as Amanek goes down, and Kenny S is in a 1v2 scenario just by himself, as well. Jax, Nexa need to make the rotation right on over to B.
Nexa is set up for that flank too, so Jax is with Kenny S, kind of providing that support. So we're gonna have to see what Nexa can do from behind. Forrest holding onto that position. We're gonna see Jax kind of tease us a little bit. He wants to go in, but he's not too sure yet.
Doesn't know just yet as Forrest. He's looking for. He has a little marker on top there. He's listening. Couple of shots going down. Kenny S ends up grabbing one kill. Rez gonna trade as Kenny S is looking for his last kill. They find the bomb and they're going to defuse it. G2 grabbing a win for themselves.
Yeah, so they're tying it right up. 11-11. You know, make a wish, guys, because this is the game you've wanted.
That's it. After that whole entire timeout, they're going to be grabbing a win for themselves. We now get to watch a replay because we obviously see the bodies through the smoke, but they don't. You can see Hunter grabs a couple of kills. Kenny S, oh my god, with the op plays. This dude's been playing the game for way too long. He knows exactly where all these players are. Twist looking down mid. Can't find anything for the time being as the smoke is right there.
Yeah, and Twist just holding on ever so slowly with that op. Amanek's going to be the player to contest him in mid, but he's going to back off and support his player on B. So we're going to see Lekro inside lower tons with Forrest, and they're going to be pushing on off. But this is Kenny S, the man that's been just popping off with this rifle. He's going to be there. He doesn't get the shot off the Twist. Twist is going to take him off. Twist taking a little bit of damage, so got legged by Kenny S. And I think we see Hunter kind of pushing in to watch this mid push. And Ninjas Pajamas slowing it down instantly as they got that pick on Kenny S. They know that was a big pick.
You can see these different members here on G2 setting up for their own position, as well as Ninjas in Pajamas just trying to look for the bomb site that they exactly want to go to. Slowly rushing down Cat. If they can find any players here, it could be really good. You can see Jax as well as Nexa hiding behind here. Lekro with the pinpoint accuracy. 1-2, Nexa grabbing 2 kills for himself. Hunter grabbing a third, as well as Plopsky grabbing 1 kill for himself. Hunter grabbing a third, as there's just only one player, Plop. Can this dude plop the competition here in round number 23. 30 seconds left here in this round. Plopsky finds one member, ends up getting fragged, only on 7 HP, but he is a man with a dream as he throws a Molotov back onto the point. Needs to grab the bomb.
Yeah, Plopsky has no idea where that other player is, so it's probably just going to back off. Has the bomb in hand. Going to try to get that plant off. 17 seconds left. Jumps up, and Amanek duck season, getting that shot off, making sure that Plopsky doesn't get that bomb plant. That's huge for G2, and honestly, it's nice to see them pulling it back. They were a little bit on the rough side at the start of this half, but they're slowly starting to bring back their momentum, and it's on the back of this man with the look, the kill. He's got so many kills in this game, and he's just putting the team in his backpack right now.
You think it's duck season? I think it's wabbit season. So we have different perspectives here on this one. 12-11 as NIB take a tactical just to get together their thoughts. They're going to take this one just right back onto the field. We'll see how exactly they can close out this map on Dust 2 as G2, they finally found the lead for themselves.
Thoughts on that last round there, because G2
Yeah.
bringing back the lead. You know, NIP got to taste it a little bit, but G2 wants to eat it.
They want to eat their dinner and enjoy it as well with a little bit of dessert, and the dessert in this round is going to be the win. If Twist can grab any kills that he can, and he just can't. He was looking down mid. It was a couple of shots. Forrest now knows exactly where the enemy team is. As you can see the smoke coming through there. The frag grenade going to be going out. If Forrest was still there, that would have been a very, very bad scenario for himself. But a bunch of smoke, a bunch of fire. It's looking like California here in this one as a 1 minute is going to go down here on the clock.
That was that's quite the positioning of Forrest, making sure he notices to back out of there before he gets hit by that grenade. And Amanek just gonna be holding this this long angle in the back of the B site. You know, kind of typical for somebody to be there, so that player should be ready. Kenny S watching that connector, gets mollied out, drops down last second, almost getting caught out by Lekro, but Lekro, you know, just barely missing the chance to take it out. And INAP instantly they didn't get that pick, so they're gonna just rotate on into mid.
Yeah, they're just sitting mid by the doors here. A couple of smokes going to be going out for the time being. You can see that they wanted just to smoke out CT, and they did it very effectively as one more smoke goes down. Kenny Ash is looking for any op shots that he can. Taken blind. Amanek going to grab the first. Amanek going to trade his own life as well. Hunter looking for one, looking for two. He finds it, but ends up going down to the hands of Twist as they place down the bomb here at B. Plopsky, Twist versus Jax, Kenny S, and Nexa.
Yeah, and Kenny S and Nexa are the only players on their team with utility, and they're going to be a little bit looking for this this retake. Jax is going to go for the flank. Plopsky's there, gets caught out onto 2 health.
Ooh.
Jax getting the kill in the end, so that's 1 player left, and that's Twist with the Krieg getting the first kill onto Nexa. He's waiting for Kenny S to push in. Jax takes the damage through the Molotov, and Kenny S getting that kill onto Twist is going to mean the 13th round in G2's books, and they're ever so close to that win for on Dust 2. It's just, honestly, that retake was so nice. That was clinical.
And that's the problem when you're backed into a corner and you grab 1 kill for yourself, is that player that ended up getting killed just basically tells his team where exactly the opponent is, right? He's in the back corner. Kenny S just immediately, we know this guy right there. You saw it right there. He's just so pinpoint. He saw just a little bit of body and was able just to flick.
Yeah, and on the back of Amanek and Hunter, those 2 players holding onto that B side, getting that 3 kills was crucial. Especially Hunter. That transition to that second kill was nice.
Yeah. It was definitely really good here coming into round number 25 as G2 notice that Ninjas in Pajamas are just going to be saving here for this round, even though Ninjas, they obviously had just a little bit to buy, but, you know, 1K is obviously not enough for anything too crazy. Kenny S going to now just flick. It's not too impressive when the opponent has Glocks, but it's still fine. Plopsky just going to throw just a grenade as well. A couple of more shots going to be going down. Kenny S just down mid. Just going to pull out the pistol. Couple of rounds going into the opponent.
Yeah, the deagles of Ninjas in Pajamas are just so deadly. They don't want to peek that too many times. They might get 1 deeked. It's so dangerous, especially since Plopsky has head armor. That's even more dangerous. Hunter going to be taking out Plopsky, though. It's a 2v5 situation for Ninjas in Pajamas, and they all have deagles. We're going to see Kenny S with the flick onto
Ooh,
Lekro.
he
What
flexed.
a shot.
He flexed.
You know, he's got 3 kills in this round. He wants that 4th, but that is Nexa combined with Kenny S. So Kenny S got the assist to take out that last player.
There you go.
14 rounds, and they're 1 away from map point.
It could be the difference between G2 gaining enough momentum to go into the final round or Ninjas in Pajamas coming back. Because when you are the underdogs, you feel some sort of a drive when you're on a stage like this one. You gotta win it.
You know, is G2 doing so good because Jax has 8 kills. Everybody on Ninjas in Pajamas has double-digit kills, and Jax has 8 kills, but they're in the lead.
Yeah.
So G2, just their teamwork is so good right now. Jax looking for to pad his stats a little bit more. Gets 1, but Force combines for a trade onto Jax. And we're in a 4v4 situation. It's going to slow right down. Bomb is down. Plopsky is really close on Catwalk. Nexa is looking for this, but he might get caught
We
out.
got him.
Nexa going down to Plopsky. We're in a 3v4, but Hunter
No way.
getting the grenade kill onto Plopsky is going to bring it into a 3v3, and the health is looking really good for G2 right now. Ninjas in Pajamas pushing up long. Kenny S is going to set up for that power position, but he's got Twist waiting for him to peek.
Woo.
He peeks. He almost gets the shot off onto the guy in car, but there is a player on site trying to go for the quick scope. Gets the no-scope.
What?
Forrest, sit down. You are just see you later, bud. That is map point for G2. Kenny S, flex your muscles anymore. We want to see him.
That was absolutely crazy, and you can see the coach from NIP cannot believe what he just watched, and the G2 coach is like, yeah, that's what we do. We just take rounds exactly like that. Kenny S knowing exactly where the player is, and the only way that he could have gotten that shot off was through a no-scope, and he ended up doing it.
Yeah, I already know that G2's social media team has like some kind of meme set up for the op of Kenny S for the after this game.
1,
Hunter
2.
getting 2, trying to go for the 3rd, but Twist picking him up with the deagle, and that was nuts.
Ooh, Kenny S is going to be pulling out the Glock here and is not able to finish his opponent off as Jax ends up killing Rez. Twist going to be killing Kenny S as Amanek just going to be sitting here face towards the ground. Does not want to be stunned by anything. Does not want to be seen by literally anybody. Ooh, he hears the opponent and ends up just peeking just over the crate. Really nice.
All right, here we go. Twist in a 1v3 to keep his team in it. And he's going to pull out the deagle, but that's Jax coming out on top, and G2 is going to take the map on Dust 2. That was quite the game. You know, Ninjas Pajamas, they looked like they were going to come back, but G2 found their footing and just launched.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Coming out of that round, ladies and gentlemen, but we just saw an explosive map number 1. But stay tuned. We'll be back with map number 2 in just a little bit.